Okay, so this is the Pug Mill. This reclaims clay or makes it usable again from a state that is unusable. So we've soaked it in water in our reclaim barrel, and instead of wedging it by hand or kneading it like bread dough, this does the same thing for us. So this machine has two arms in it, two augers that have spirals, and they work the clay back and forth and make it consistently usable again. They reduce or eliminate air bubbles, and then they also reduce the moisture, so they make clay in a workable state again. So when you come over here, in all likelihood, it should be covered, the hopper lid should be covered in a bag, and the front should be covered in a bag so that the clay in it doesn't dry out. So you're going to remove the bags from the front and from the hopper lid, and you're going to make sure it's plugged in. There are an on and off buttons on this side, okay? The top one, the black, is on, the red is off. There's also a kill switch that's activated by the hopper lid when it comes down. Okay, so turning on the machine, putting some clay in. There's actually some clay in here from this morning. By the way, your hands never go in here. And you're gonna hear as the lever closes, you're gonna hear the engine kick on. Notice the revs. So right now the engine's pretty quiet. If you hear those revs kick up, and you hear that extra noise like when it first started, that means there's not enough clay inside. So you can start to see it coming out this end. So if you can't see, you should really kind of come around here and see it. And you want to get a piece about your hand or a little less than your hand length. So you hear those revs? Like the extra noise, that means there's not enough clay inside. So open it up, notice it stopped. I could have easily hit the red button, okay? Black button is on. I'm gonna put in some more clay. We're gonna make some clay cutters. This is simple fishing line and 2 pieces of plastic lid. With the hopper lid and the lever, sometimes you have to pull down with a little bit of strength. Typically it self-guides. If the clay is really mushy, it could create a vacuum and then not come through as easily. So you might have to run that clay again. You might have to apply a little more force. Please do not use all of your muscle. Let the machine do its work at its own pace. Do not force it, okay, because you're going to put undue stress on the muscle. So the person helping you, because you're never running this machine alone, is going to have the bag over their hand, and then I'm going to cut. And I'm going to cut along the edge of the front of the Pug Mill. It's going to be heavy. You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Then what you're going to do is turn the bag inside out, get all the air out, wrap the bag around. No need to tie a knot. Knots are just annoying and irritating to take out later. And then it goes on the back counter. All of the clay back there is free reign. Anytime. It's available for you to use. If you need clay and there's none back there, you have 2 choices. Number 1, you can make it yourself with your shoulder partner or someone at your table, or you're asking a clay group to help you, whoever's week it is. So I can help you get that clay group on the ball, or you can also check the chart. Okay. When this machine gets put away or covered up or closed out for the day, you are making sure it's off with the red button. You can test it and make sure it's not coming on. You're putting the plastic bag over the hopper, and you are putting the plastic bag around the front. Okay, so clay never gets thrown in the garbage. It gets put in the reclaim barrel, which is labeled, and then we put some water in the reclaim barrel to rehydrate it. Once it's rehydrated, this machine helps us wedge